New Zealand is one of the world's best places to live in, best place to raise your family. It has a very pleasant climate, great beaches, a wide variety of outdoor activities, cultural attractions, healthcare, a good educational system, economic freedom. If you're thinking of moving to New Zealand, and you're really not sure where you want to settle, here are the 10 best places to live in New Zealand for 2018. 1. Wellington. The nation's capital is also one of the country's most popular and much-loved places to live. A compact city, it encompasses a waterfront promenade, sandy beaches, parks, reserves and colorful timber houses on surrounding hills. Wellington combines big city sophistication with tight-knit community living and superb educational opportunities. Its level of school leavers achieving university entrance level is high and they can go on to Victoria University. Wellington has excellent public transport, some of the best cafes, bars and restaurants anywhere in the country, and an incredible nightlife and music culture. It's not like Auckland, which is frenetic and busy and electric. It's more relaxed here, with an easily navigable city center that you can effortlessly get around on your feet. When all the fun gets too much though, it has some beautiful suburbs and great hidden nooks. 2. Taranaki. Taranaki is a coastal and mountainous region on the western side of New Zealand's North Island. It's the lure of the ocean and mountain that call many people to this west coast region. Its landscape is dominated by Mount Taranaki, its namesake volcano, which lies within the rainforested Egmont National Park. The port city of New Plymouth is the area's hub. It hosts green spaces like Pukekohe Park, with lakes and formal gardens that grow rhododendrons and king ferns. The fact that you can snowboard in the morning, and surf in the afternoon during the winter months is one of the chief appeals for the locals. There's also the fact that the Taranaki locals are notoriously lovely, and that there are heaps of things to do outdoors. The food out in this rolling green country is pretty epic too. Taranaki really epitomizes its nickname of Paradise. 3. Dunedin. A relaxing pace of life and low crime levels make Dunedin a great place for kids, especially those who love native wildlife, kayak with seals, walk with penguins, and see the royal albatrosses. Whilst the climate in this part of New Zealand is not the best, there are still huge variations all across the region. The city of Dunedin is great for employment and education. But if you're not reliant on New Zealand's employment landscape, and you're moving to the other side of the world to retire perhaps, you'll find cheaper housing, a laid-back lifestyle, friendly local citizens and picture postcard beauty in landscape terms. Hiking and cycling trails crisscross the dramatic landscape of the adjoining Otago Peninsula, home to colonies of albatross, sea lions and rare yellow-eyed penguins. 4. Auckland. Auckland, based around two large harbours, is a major city in the north of New Zealand's North Island. It's a city unlike any other. With incredible natural wonders on the doorstep of a world-class city, Auckland is the perfect destination. In the center, the iconic Sky Tower has views of Viaduct Harbour, which is full of super yachts and lined with bars and cafes. Auckland Domain, the city's oldest park, is based around an extinct volcano and home to the former Winter Gardens. Near downtown, Mission Bay Beach has a seaside promenade. Auckland, a sprawling city, is one of the best places to live on this versatile island. And Auckland's charms are evident. The fact that it is the biggest city in country means that there is always something happening. It's mind-bogglingly expensive if you're looking to buy a house. There are a myriad of shows, restaurants, shops, sports events and parks to enjoy. Auckland has a little bit of everything going on. 5. Rotorua. Rotorua, a town set on its namesake lake on New Zealand's North Island, is renowned for its geothermal activity and Maori culture. The first thing you'll notice about the Rotorua area is the smell. Yes, it's a little wifey and of the egg variety, but you'll soon get used to that. With the plethora of activities that are available in the area, the smell of sulfur will soon be the last thing on your mind. Not only is there a host of things to keep you busy, but Rotorua is also one of the cheapest cities to live in New Zealand. When you think that this great spot is only a 3-hour drive from Auckland, just down the road from Taupo, and a few hours from skiing at Mount Ruapehu, you're really going to want for nothing. 6. Christchurch. Christchurch is the second largest city in New Zealand, and so, it is a viable option to live and work abroad rather than those just looking for a retirement paradise. The climate is excellent, the educational and social facilities are fabulous, and among the majority of residents, a perfect blend of working and relaxing is achieved. If you need city life at bargain price, Christchurch is for you with its lower rent and overall cost of life compared to Wellington and Auckland. Located on the east coast of South Island, there's a wealth of activities available throughout the year for all the family to enjoy. Flat-bottomed punts glide on the Avon River, which meanders through the city centre. On its banks are cycling paths, the green expanse of Hagley Park and Christchurch Botanic Gardens. And Christchurch is famous for its culture and history as well, making it an excellent place to live for families, and a really lovely place to consider living in New Zealand. 7. Queenstown Lake. The Queenstown Lakes District, a New Zealand local government district, is part of the Otago region. Much of the area is often referred to as Queenstown because of the popularity of the resort town, but the district covers a much wider area. Queenstown is a desirable place to raise a family. Children raised around Queenstown can enjoy an enviable year-round access to world-class attractions and sporting venues, especially the ski fields and mountain biking. Of all the places to live in the whole of the country, there is perhaps nowhere else that encapsulates the stark beauty, extreme outdoors lifestyle, and colorful Kiwi culture like Queenstown. It's one of those rare places in the world that never ceases to take your breath away on a daily basis, no matter how long you live there. 8. Selwyn. Selwyn District is a predominantly rural area in central Canterbury, on the east coast of New Zealand's South Island. Your kids can get an excellent education in Selwyn, while you can buy a relatively affordable house that leaves you close enough to Christchurch to enjoy most of its big city benefits. Selwyn has high-quality amenities for families, like swimming pools, reserves, skate parks, and many playgrounds. Perhaps the biggest draw card are Selwyn's 6 ski fields. Porters and mountain cheesemen are particularly family-friendly. Like all of Canterbury, educational achievement standards are high and employment levels are high. 9. Nelson. Nelson is a city on the eastern shores of Tasman Bay. It's known for local arts and craft stores, and art galleries. It's also a popular base for nearby caving sites, vineyards and Abel Tasman National Park. Living in Nelson puts families within easy reach of just about everything they could ever want. Kids do well at Nelson schools, with high levels of national standard achievement and university entrance qualification levels. The climate is New Zealand's sunniest, and there's plenty to do with all that sunshine, parks and reserves, beaches, and you're just a short hop from Wellington. Unemployment levels are extremely low in Nelson. This is a safe and secure environment where kids can enjoy an enviable outdoor lifestyle. 10. Waikato. Located in the central North Island, the region of Waikato is a very fertile one in agricultural terms, and also a fertile ground for recent city migrators going in search of more affordable housing options. Property in Waikato's towns such as Hamilton continues to be far more affordable than in its main city of Auckland. There are increasing employment prospects across the region as well as decent educational facilities, making it a good area to consider for families interested in relocating abroad and starting a brand new life overseas. Your kids can enjoy the Hamilton Zoo, Hamilton Gardens, the Waikato Museum, or try something more active like walking tracks, water world, or kayaking.